Top 7 Fascinating Mysteries about the Amazon Rainforest. Stretching vast across the South American continent, the Amazon rainforest, also known as the lungs of the earth, is renowned as one of the largest and most complex jungles in the world. The Amazon forest covers an area of 5.5 million square kilometers within the Amazon basin of South America. This region spans across the territories of 9 countries: Brazil, Peru, a portion of Colombia, Bolivia, Guyana, Venezuela, Ecuador, Suriname, and French Guyana. With its extraordinary biodiversity and enigmatic tales waiting to be unraveled, the Amazon has long been one of the most captivating and mystical destinations on Earth. In this video, we will explore the Amazon rainforest. From legendary tales of the lost city of gold to mysterious undiscovered animal species and the forest's magical stories, we will venture into the enchanting realm of this jungle. Below is the video, Top 7 Mysteries of the Amazon Rainforest, a journey to discover the wonders and marvels of one of the most magical places on Earth. Let's embark on this fantastic adventure together and find out what awaits us in the Amazon Rainforest. Number 1. The Curse of Matinta Pereira. The Curse of Matinta Pereira is a folk legend from Brazil about a woman living in the Amazon rainforest. Matinta Pereira is a legendary figure in the folklore of this region. According to the legend, Matinta Pereira is the sorceress who hides in the depths of the Amazon forest. She is described as an elderly woman with supernatural powers, capable of transforming into various nocturnal birds. This ominous bird is believed to bring bad luck to those living in the houses it calls upon. When the bird emits its eerie and terrifying sounds during the night, the villagers must offer tobacco or promise to send other gifts to avoid its ear-piercing screeches. The next morning, Matinta Pereira appears and demands what was promised. The Amazonian folk believes that keeping promises made to Matinta Pereira is crucial because failing to do so would lead to suffering the consequences of her curse. The legend also recounts a time when Matinta Pereira was about to die. She asked the women nearby, "Who wants it? Who wants it?" If they answered, "I want it," thinking it was money or a gift, the curse would transfer to that person. In Brazilian folklore, the Curse of Matinta Pereira is a chilling story and is often used as a means of teaching and warning about the consequences of greed and wickedness. Number 2. The Amazon River, the longest river in the world. Originating from the Nevado Mismi Peak, which stands at an altitude of 5,597 meters, a volcano within the Arequipa region of Peru, the Amazon River stretches over 6,992 kilometers, surpassing even the Nile River at 6,695 kilometers in length. Its basin covers more than 7 million square kilometers. At its widest point during the dry season, the river spans about 11 kilometers, and during the rainy season, it can reach up to 40 kilometers in width. The Amazon River has the widest river basin in the world, with over 1,000 interconnected tributaries forming an intricate network of rivers. Among them, more than 17 tributaries have a length of 1,500 kilometers or more. The Amazon basin encompasses approximately 48% of the total land area of South America. Considered the longest river in the world, with the widest river basin and the highest water discharge, the Amazon River in South America does not have any bridges crossing it. Throughout its entire length, there is no point where a bridge could be constructed due to its ever-changing width during the dry and rainy seasons. In the rainy season, water levels can rise more than 9 meters, and sections of the river, which are 4.8 kilometers wide, can expand to 48 kilometers within a few weeks. The constantly eroding banks of the river, filled with debris, including floating forest patches as large as 4 hectares, make construction for engineers a nightmare. Thus, the 25 million people living along the river's banks, from remote rural villages to bustling cities in Brazil, Peru, or Colombia, rely on boats and ferries to cross the river. Number 3. The plant life in the Amazon. The diversity of plant species in the Amazon is the highest on Earth, with some scientists estimating that 1 square kilometer can contain over 75,000 types of woody plants and 150,000 higher plant species. 1 square kilometers of Amazon rainforest can hold approximately 90,790 tons of surviving vegetation, with an average biomass of 356, give or take 47 tons per hectare. To date, around 438,000 economically and socially important plant species have been recorded in the region, and many more are still being discovered or documented. However, there are some plant species in the Amazon that require caution, such as sandbox tree, found in tropical forests of North and South America, as well as the Amazon rainforest. The sandbox tree is used by local fishermen to poison fish in the river. Hunters in the Caribbean use it to coat the tips of their arrows with poison. The tree's fruit explodes when ripe, scattering seeds up to 45 meters away, earning it the nickname dynamite tree. La Lupuna tree. These are large ancient trees in the Amazon rainforest, considered sacred by the local culture and believed to possess magical properties. It is also known as the witch tree. According to local legend, anyone who trespasses into their territory or harms them will be cursed. They are said to cause severe stomach swelling and rupture, leading to death. It is believed that throwing someone's belongings at the base of the tree will disturb the La Lupuna and bring harm to the owner of the belongings. Giant stinging nettle. This plant has stinging hairs on its leaves and stem. Contact with these hairs can cause intense pain, itching, and a burning sensation. Moving trees in the Amazon? Do you know that there are walking palm trees in the Amazon? Don't worry, you don't have to fear them chasing after you as they move very slowly. The scientific name for these walking palm is Socratea exoriza. They have the ability to move because the new roots grow in the direction of the sun, replacing the old roots. This gives the impression that the trees are actually taking steps. These trees can grow up to 25 meters tall, with a trunk diameter of up to 16 centimeters. Number 4. Mysterious animal species in the Amazon. The tropical rainforest is home to about 2.5 million insect species, tens of thousands of plant species, and about 2,000 species of birds and mammals. To date, at least 40,000 plant species, 3,000 fish species, 1,294 bird species, 428 amphibian species, 427 mammal species, and 378 reptile species have been scientifically classified in this region. Approximately 20% of the world's bird species live in the Amazon rainforest. Scientists have described about from 96,660 to 100,028 843 invertebrate species in Brazil alone. Some intriguing animal species include Mermelachista strumani ant. This ant species kills all plant species except its own host tree, Duroia hirsuta, turning a patch of forest into a devil's garden. It injects formic acid into the leaves of the host tree, causing dark patches to appear along the veins, effectively poisoning the surrounding plants. These gardens can contain over 300 trees that can be hundreds of years old and millions of ants. Last form, Hyalinobatrachium valerioe. This small, translucent frog belongs to the Centralanidae family. The size of the glass frog ranges from 3 to 7.5 centimeters. They are mainly active at night, and scientists have not yet determined their exact diet, but they are believed to feed on small insects. Their transparent belly skin allows their internal organs, including the heart, liver, and digestive tract, to be visible. Poison dart frog. The poison dart frog is often referred to as the colorful killer because indigenous people in South and Central America use their toxic secretions to poison the tips of blow darts for hunting. The vibrant colors and flamboyance of these frogs serves as a warning signal to enemies, showcasing the self-defense and fighting strategy known as aposematism. Kangaroo fish. This small and seemingly harmless fish is one of the most terrifying parasitic creatures on the planet. It belongs to the catfish family, but predominantly survives by eating the flesh of larger fish in the Amazon. It is also highly aggressive and can bite humans if accidentally disturbed. Electric eel. Amazon electric eels have the ability to generate electric shocks that paralyze their prey and light up the water's surface to detect the surroundings. These eels can produce electric currents stronger than 500 volt, enough to be fatal to humans. They mainly prey on invertebrates. Although larger individuals can eat small fish and mammals, they only attack humans if provoked. Pink river dolphin. Also known as botos, pink dolphins are considered the most intelligent among dolphin species. Their brains are about 40% larger than humans. They are friendly, gentle creatures that have lived harmoniously with humans for centuries. However, some populations of pink dolphins are facing extinction due to human activity. Bull shark. Bull sharks have been found in freshwater areas or deep water regions of Amazon River tributaries, such as Iquitos in Peru, which is 4,000 kilometers from the ocean. Bull sharks can detect changes in the salinity of the surrounding water and can adapt to new environments. They can grow up to about 3.3 meters long and weigh up to 312 kilograms. Like other shark species, they have numerous sharp triangular teeth and a powerful bite force of up to 589 kilograms. Bull sharks are considered one of the most dangerous shark species in the world. Number 5. The strange customs of an isolated tribe in the Amazon. Hidden deep within the large Amazon rainforest, on the border between Venezuela and Brazil, live the indigenous Yanomami people, also known as Yanam or Sinima, one of the most mysterious tribes in the world, with a population of approximately 2,000 individuals. Since their first discovery in 1929, this tribe has continued to live in a wild, primitive manner, remaining isolated from the outside world and preserving many peculiar customs. One of their unique customs is the practice of gathering under communal thatched roof huts called shabono. On average, a shabono has a circular shape with a circumference of about 90 meters, constructed from natural materials such as leaves and forest vines. Every 4 to 6 years, the Yanomami dismantle their old shanobo and build a new one. The Yanomami people believe in the parallel world of spirits coexisting with the living world. While the physical body perishes, the soul endures. The body must be protected so that the deceased can rest in peace, allowing the soul to transition to the afterlife. Like many indigenous tribes in the Americas, the Yanomami also practice body adornment through nasal piercing. Yanomami girls get married at the age of puberty, usually between 10 to 12 years old, and become mothers around 13 to 14 years old. Yanomami women also engage in beautification by inserting a thin stick through the cartilage of the middle of their noses and 3 other sticks through the lower lip. In the Yanomami tribe, boys are considered men at the age of 8, while girls are recognized as adult women after their first menstruation. They have clearly defined roles, take pride in body scarification, and possess extensive knowledge of the natural world. The Yanomami are also skilled in crafting and using toxic substances from plants. The men of the tribe are highly combative, ready to take action against any threat, regardless of the risk of injury. The customs and way of life of the Yanomami people reflect a deep connection to nature and the adherence to long-standing traditions that have been passed down through generations. Living in the heart of the Amazon, this secluded tribe remains a fascinating and enigmatic community, retaining its unique cultural identity despite the changes occurring in the modern world. Number 6. The Baudelaire Depression. The information about the relationship between the Sahara Desert, the Baudelaire Depression, and the Amazon rainforest is truly fascinating and holds significant importance in understanding the complex interactions of ecosystems on our planet. The Sahara Desert is one of the driest regions on Earth, while the Amazon is one of the largest and most diverse tropical rainforests in the world. The Baudelaire Depression is situated between the Sahara Desert and Lake Chad. Powerful winds from the Sahara blow through this depression, carrying dust and microorganisms high into the air and dispersing them into the atmosphere. These dust particles and microorganisms have the ability to absorb water from the air, forming fine dust particles that eventually fall to the ground. This process enriches the soil in the Baudelaire Depression with nutrients. As the winds from the Sahara continue over the Atlantic Ocean, these dust particles are carried along and continue to drift over other regions of Africa and even the ocean. Finally, these dust particles reach the Amazon and settle on the ground. This nutrient-rich dust is a significant source of fertilizer for the Amazon rainforest. This fertile dust contains essential nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, which enhance the growth of vegetation in the forest. This plays a crucial role in the Amazon rainforest, sustaining its unique biodiversity and ecological diversity. Thus, the connection between the Sahara Desert, the Baudelaire Depression, and the Amazon rainforest is a typical example of how ecosystems around the world can interact and support each other. This highlights the importance of environmental protection and maintaining a balance in nature to ensure the existence and development of vital ecosystems like the Amazon and Sahara. Number 7. The legendary city of El Dorado. El Dorado is the most famous mythical city in history. It is believed to be hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest, fiercely protected and extremely difficult to find a way into, with no escape once inside. The story surrounding this empire originates from accounts by the first Spanish explorers who discovered the Americas. According to the tales, El Dorado is the prosperous and powerful kingdom of the ancient Inca civilization. In its capital, Manoa, the architecture is grand and magnificent, with everything adorned in pure gold, from palaces and stone bridges to statues of the sun god Inti and even ordinary houses. The city is so rich that the ruler would cover himself in gold before sleeping, only to wash it off the next morning. Gold was regarded as an ordinary metal, used primarily for religious purposes, as the Incas considered its radiance to be the sweat of the sun. The legend gained even more credibility when the Incan king Atahualpa filled a house measuring 6.7 meters long, 5.2 meters wide, and touching the height of a human hand with gold objects, hoping to trade his freedom when he was captured as a prisoner of war in 1533. In 1540, Gonzalo Pizarro, the regional leader of present-day northern Ecuador, gathered over 340 soldiers and 4,000 indigenous people to search for El Dorado. Another expedition was led by Gonzalo Jimenez Quesada with 800 followers. However, both ventures yielded nothing but failure, with some losing their lives in the dense tropical jungle. The most recent answer from scientists is still elusive. While they believe in the potential existence of the city, no one has discovered it yet. Evidence presented by 3 scholars suggests that they found more than 200 major traces of El Dorado in the Amazon basin, near the borders of Brazil and Bolivia. The researchers believe these markings are remnants of roads, bridges, moats, boulevards, and squares, all forming the foundation of a sophisticated city spanning over 200 kilometers. This city could have been home to a community of around 60,000 people, and the newly discovered remains have been dated back to the years 200 to 1283. It is a remarkable discovery, as for a long time, many doubted the existence of El Dorado. In the journey of exploring the top 7 fascinating mysteries about the Amazon rainforest, we have witnessed the mystical and extraordinary nature of this jungle. From stories about the legendary city of El Dorado to the existence of seemingly unreal creatures and plants, the Amazon rainforest has brought us unbelievable wonders and limitless fascinating experiences. The Amazon rainforest is an invaluable treasure of our planet, contributing to the biodiversity and grandeur of nature. However, it is also facing significant threats and challenges from human activities. Deforestation, unsustainable resource exploitation, and climate change are affecting this region and the living creatures inhabiting it. Let's cherish and love our planet to inherit a majestic and beautiful natural environment for future generations. Let us join hands in protecting the Amazon rainforest and keeping its mysteries and wonders alive in our hearts. Thank you for accompanying us on this incredibly fascinating journey. See you in the next video.